Now, like I'm telling you that functions are three types, general three types here. The first one, like you had worked now with the predefined one. Just a moment. With the predefined one, okay. The second one is the user-defined. The user-defined functions are there. And the third one is the anonymous. So now let's go ahead with the user-defined function. User-defined functions are created by the user. User means you. Okay. So here you can easily create the user-defined function. How to create the user-defined function? There is a particular syntax of doing work with a user-defined function. Here I have to give the word def. Now see here, keywords here how I'm using. There are predefined keywords here. So I'm using those keywords now. Def. Then I have to give here. I have to give function name. Okay. Students, that is up to you what function name you are giving. After that, this particular sign, braces, opening, closing braces, okay, colon. And here inside it, automatically indentation will be there. And here I will be writing the statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. That is up to you. I will be writing step by step with all the statements. Any number of statements you can work. So here I am making a packing of different statements, which are useful statements. And then once this function is created, okay, then I have to make the calling. So I'm giving certain new terms to the function. This particular function I will be calling as the function definition. Function definition. Okay, this is the first one. So the very first step is to create the function definition. Now let's go ahead with the function calling. The step 2, I will make it as the naming as function calling, right? Now I'm making the function calling. How to call a function? So the steps are there. I will be just taking this function name. I'm making a call. So here I will be just writing a function calling function name. That's all done. Just like a person is there, I'm making a call to the person, John. So John will hear and come to me. So this is the same. Function is there. This is a different entity. This is a different entity. Function is a different entity. And then I'm making the call to this entity. So it will be calling. So remember always 2 points are associated with the function here. Function definition and function calling here. Function definition and function calling. So I'm going to do that. So now I'm going to create the function and then I'm going to call the function. Okay. Let's see how to take all these functions now. So you can give any name to the function. That is up to you. Okay. Whichever you are liking. So purposeful names we are going to give here in for the functions here. So let's do that now. Now see here how to write it. You have to take various steps. Don't miss any step. Don't make the syntax error. DEF keyword. I'm writing the function 1. Okay, very simple function I'm writing here. I'm just giving the function 1. Let's take, this is the function name, function 1. Student, there is no space, no. Collective corrections are there. DEF function 1, bracket on, bracket off, colon, done. Okay. And here, just I'm writing a print statement, a very simple statement. Print hello function 1. Done. Finish. This is the very first step I had taken. Okay, the very first step I had done, the definition. I had created the definition of it. Now I'm calling it. So this step number 2, I'm making a calling. Okay, I'm making a voice to it here. So how? I'm just writing here. Function 1, I'm making a call to it. So function 1, it is being called. As soon as I'll make a call, function 1, this will be called. Okay, this will be called. And what it is going to print when it is going, so it is going to execute this line hello function, and it will be giving you as the line here, hello function, in this way. Okay, so it will be doing this way. So I'm making now many functions, right? But step by step. Wait, let me write here. I'm coming here. I'm going to make certain functions now, okay? So here, let me take out certain files here, means my fresh files, I have to take it out, okay? New, I'm going to take my own file now. Here, okay. So here I'm just writing few of the functions now. Functions. You can give here as the user-defined functions also. You can give your self-heading now. That is up to you. User-defined function. You can make it a heading. Okay, user-defined function. Now let's go ahead. Let's make the function here. So comment I'm just writing. This is just for the reading purpose only. Comment is there. I'm writing here. This is a user-defined function. So here I'm writing function definition. Function definition. Okay. Okay. So this is the very first step I have to do, function definition. So DEF, I'm making it a little bit more, initial one. DEF, here I'm writing function 1. See, DEF is a keyword, so it is coming into the green. Okay, keywords are coming into the green. Rest function 1 will appear in blue automatically. Bracket open, close, colon. Here, automatically indentation will be there. You have to take care for the indentation, right? So now here you can just write print hello function 1. Okay, I'm running it. So function definition is complete now. Now I'm going to take here function calling. Okay, so here I'm making it as a comment just for the learning purpose, no? Because initially we are learning ABCD. So see, we have to write the theoreticals also, so that we should know whenever after 2 days I'm reading this book, Jupyter notebook, I should know, okay, this is a definition, this is a calling, means these things we should know. Function calling, so I'm just giving the function name. If you are not calling the function, it will not run. Okay, function 1, this one. This is a 1 now? See. So here this function 1 is called, see this one. As soon as I'm calling this function, this is going to be executed and this line is going to be printed here. Remember one thing? See, I will be showing you the mistakes. What generally you will do. Function is there now? See here I'm not, what it is saying? It is saying the mistake here. Function is not defined because I'm calling the wrong name. So it is saying function is not there. It is the wrong here. Function 1 is there. Here function is there. You are calling the wrong name. So do correct it. So you should know how you are going to correct it now. Run it. Now it is okay. I'm just making the other one. DEF function 2. Now see, let me create few functions. Later on you are going to do everything. Function 2. Print inside function 2. Inside function 2. Run it. Okay. And then you have to call it, make a calling. Every time you have to make a calling function 2. If you will not take, so what is happening here? Function 2, see this one. You are calling this one now, function 2. So you had create function, the first step you had taken as the function definition. Then you are making the function calling. So function 2 will be called and print inside function 2 will be printed as it is as the response here, answer. I'm making the function 3. Students, you have to wait for next 5 minutes. I'll give you ample of time to write on your own, but right now you have to see how I'm creating all these things. DEF, and then only I'm going to take your questions also. Let me finish one of the things here. Okay, DEF, see here I'm changing the function name. Okay, you can change your function. Here I'm making add function. Add function, see the name, spelling you have to take. Colon, here I'm writing A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. You can take it. Number of statements you can put inside it. Here I'm writing C is equal to what? A plus B. Okay. And you can print it also. So print C is equal to, already you know, to print the C. Or you can say that addition, whatever line you want to write, addition of A and B is equal to C, means whatever line you want to write. Done? Okay, I'm executing it. Now I have to call it add function. It is calling. So what is happening here? Add function. You're making a call to this function. A is 10, B 20, 10 plus 20, 30. Everybody knows 30 is there. Addition of A and B is 30, so 30. So it is just giving only print line. Remember one thing, it is going to give you the print line only, whichever you are printing, otherwise not. Okay. So, and see the mistake I am building. See here. See here. Add function is not defined because I'm making the mistake of calling it here. Again, I'm writing it here, add. Now it is okay. I'm writing the another one. DEF multiply. Multiply. Why I'm taking the so big names? Because you should know that actually what functionality you are giving. So one should give the very purposeful name only. Okay. So here I'm just giving X is equal to 5, Y is equal to 4. You can give Z is equal to X into Y. Okay, multiplication now. So now you can write print multiply is equal to any statement you can write. See, that is up to you now. Y. Oh, it is Z. It is Z. Run it. Call the multiply function. It is calling now. Or you can write here. You can change the statement. That is up to you. Multiply of multiply of okay, wait here. X, comma, and give a space here. You can give a space and comma Y. You should know all these things now. How to take the dynamic variables and how to take the static variables. You should have knowledge of these things now. Is equal to, here you can take is equal to, make a space there if you want to give, and then you can give comma Z. Run. It is just taking now. So you have to think that where the variables are coming, these variable values are coming, and where you have to give the static value. The static values inside the double quotes and the variable values in this way. Right? So in this way you can do it. So multiply functions, I'm making it here. So multiply function, add function. So in this way, general functions, you can call it here. You can make any number of statements also. Okay, and any statement you can put it here. Suppose here I'm writing def concat function. Concatenation means two strings. I can just add that concat is what. So here I'm just taking, string 1 is equal to data, string 2 is equal to signs. Okay, it is a sign. Signs. And here I'm just taking print string 1 plus string 2 means any value you can just do it here. Okay, and you can call the same concat. This is a calling, so you should be in habit to call also function. Concat function, the spellings are correct. Data science. How this is coming? It is adding the two things. Or you can write here. See here, I'm just making the two lines here. String concatenation. Okay. Okay, in this way it is just giving. Or you can take itself here also. Here also you can give string 1 plus string 2. You can do that, or in another line, means how you are settling down, you can do that. Right? So in this way. So try to do these very simple functions, then we will be proceeding further. Try your hands now. Try your hands now. Do it. And now only I'm taking your questions now. Do it now. Try yourself now. The same name you have to give. Okay. And what you can do, suppose you want to put it in same cell. Do one thing. Here you have to give calling. This is a calling I'm making, students. This is a calling I'm making. This one, this line, I'm making a call. So here I'm writing, see, two things for your easiness. And this is a calling. You can make it, but it should be back. You can call him in a single cell also, that is also okay. But that should outside of function, not inside it. If you want to give a gap here, now suppose this is written here in this way. So here, make a plus sign here, then make in this way, here, make a gap, then it will be embedded or easily. See here it is giving the gap now. You can do this way also. See the gap is there. So with this sign, you can just introduce the gap. You can do these things also. Try yourself these things, and it will come in this way. Try to do these things. In a single also you can work. But it should start from here, from the beginning. And these two start from the indentation. Integer. Otherwise, it will throw the error, right? Now, here, area of function. So here, now I have to write here formula because radius there, pi value 3.14 I am taking a pi value as a constant, 3.14. It is a fixed value. Now I can just write area is equal to, circle area you can take any name, area. So here I'm just writing pi r square, pi into r square, radius into 2 means pi r square. Everybody is aware with the formula, pi r square. Okay, these are 8th, 9th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th classes formula. Pi r square. Okay, so this one is there. Now the value will be stored in area. So here you can just print the area of circle with radius. Radius is equal to, here you can give the value of radius, dynamic value, comma, here radius value will come, is equal to, directly instead of is equal to here, you can cut it. With radius, circular area of the circle with radius is equal to, here you can give the value of area. Okay, it will be printed. This is okay. Now you have to call it. Okay, you can call it differently here also. See that both of the things I'm showing. Control C, the same function name you have to take. From here also you can take. It is asking to enter the radius. Suppose I'm entering the radius 9. Then press enter. It is giving you the area of circle with radius 9 is equal to 254.34. Right? It is giving now. So this is going to call this one. Then this line is executed. It is asking you to enter the value 9, and then this value has been worked with pi r square formula. Area is there. So that is showing you here. Okay. You can do this same one here also, means into the same functionality. Means like function calling, I'm calling it here now. In a single cell also you can do. Means the way you find easy, you can do the work at per your easiness. Try to do all these things. Line number 26, 27, try to do yourself now. Line number 22, do it now. Carry on. Built, the person, the researcher who created, he created this way. So we need for the typecasting. But because generally what happens, whenever we input the values, enter name, enter country. So if you're entering the country or the name, they should come in string value. So by default, input is a string actually. Yeah, automatically it takes the string value, correct. But you have to, if you are working with any integral values, any decimal value, integer value, make it typecasting to use it. Otherwise, it will throw the error. Okay, those who are done up to line number 26 and 27. Now what they have to do? You have to create your self-defined function to find out area of rectangle. You have to do yourself now. Area of rectangle by taking user input. User input. So you have to take length and breadth from the user and find out the area of rectangle on your own. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Once you are done, you can just write into the chat or just raise hand that you are done. That's all. Take the two user certain function. Till now, we are writing the function in a very also addition func. This is the name I'm giving. What I'm doing here, I'm passing the two parameters, A and B. Okay. And here, now what I'll do, see here, C is equal to A plus B. So this will be added here. This will be added here. And now here I'm writing print C. C is the output there. How to call it? Addition function. So basically, this itself is the parameters. Now remember, whenever I'm calling the addition function, I have to take care to put the values inside it. Otherwise, it will throw the error. So it is asking that I have to put the two values, A and B. So here I have to put the real-time values. Suppose here I'm putting 10, 20. So these 10 will go here, 20 will go here. So 10, 20. So 10 plus 20, it is 30, it is 30. It is going to print 30. So these are functions with parameters. You can pass it. So here I'm just passing all this. Let's go. Are you enjoying Python now? Now I feel interest should be created now because coding, to do the coding is the most interesting work, I feel it. It's very interesting. Python is very interesting. Okay, so I'm writing it here. I'm coming on to the top. Students, see, you need to save your file. Okay, you do not cut like, okay. Insert, cell above, insert. So you need, I'm doing functions. Okay, so let's see how to write it. Now, addition function. So here I can just write. See, to remember as the theoretical way I'm writing it here. Okay, you can make a, wait. You can make a smaller way also. I'm just making it. Here, A comma B. Okay. And here I'm just taking it here. And here I'm just making C is equal to A plus B. Done. And here, print here, print you can write anything here. You see, printing you have to do. Now here the same function you have to call, na? The same. So this one you have to call. And here I need to put the real-time value. See here, I'll show you the mistake. If I directly do this na, without putting the data. Addition function missing two required positional argument A and B. So it is saying that you are doing mistake that two positional arguments it is asking A and B. So here two positional argument it is requiring. So it is throwing the error. We can correct it 10, 20. So two parameters I am giving, the value is 30. So here it is just taking the value. As you can see 10, 20. So 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 30. In this way. 30 is the answer. Write yourself now. action. Write yourself now. X comma y. So any value you can give a, b, x comma y, anything. Z is equal to x minus y. Print the value of z is equal to z. And here run, call subtraction function and pass the two parameter. I'm writing here 80 minus 30. So 80 will go, where 80 will go? 80 will go here, 30 will go here. So automatically 80, 30. So 80 minus 30, 50, 50. The value of z is 50. So you can give parameters in this way. Okay. Suppose here I'm just giving these parameters. Suppose here I'm just writing DEA, add func. So see here I can give more parameters also. A, B, C, D, you can put X, Y, you can put anything you can put here. E, comma, B, comma, C. Suppose here I'm giving the three parameters. So I can write it here. I'm writing here E is equal to, or here I'm writing add variable. Add is a variable here. A plus B, it is a small, B plus C. So these value I have to take, and then here print addition is equal to here, comma, ADD. Here I have to give 5, 10, 20, any value you can give. 30. So any number of parameter, but see, if you are giving 2, so you have to pass 2. If you're giving 3, so map it with the 3. Here I am passing 2 now, so A comma B is there. 2 parameters, here 3 are there, so 3. You should just take care for these things now. Okay, take care for these things now. Or loop can also run inside the functions, you can call it. Okay. First of all, you only do this function, only this. Try to run it and tell me it is working. Then I'll proceed with further one. Function 1 from inside it, function 1. And now we are making the call to function 2. So first function 2 will call this function 2. It will be calling the function 1. So see here, one function is calling the another function. So you can see how this one is working. Right now, like we had created this function and you are calling it. This is a simple work. But now you, for the time being, you just forget that we are calling this run function. You forget this line number 36. Suppose you had written this function and then you are writing one more function, outside function. Okay, this function. So what this function is exactly doing, outside function is calling this run function. So it means outside function is calling this run function. Okay, and then you are calling the outside function. So how these functions are running now? So you can see now, see this one only. You forget this line number. Suppose I had not written this line number 36. Let's consider. Okay, I had not written. So how this is going to run? You had written this, then you had written this. And inside it, you had called this run function. And then you are calling this outside function, line number 38. So this outside function will call this outside function. It will print outside function, outside function. Then internally it will call the run function. So this run function will be called now. Means one function is calling the another function. And this will write print inside function, and all the values, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means one function is calling the another function. So for the timing, you forget this line. You write this, write this, write this. So this is calling this, and this function is calling the internal function, this one. Okay, do this now. Fine. Write this, this only, and see how. User input value, passing these values here, x and y values. So two values you are passing, and these values will be passed here in runtime mode. And then here a plus b, so 50 plus 100, which is coming from entering value, and then it is giving 150, that is giving to you. So user input values are being passed into the function parameters. Try yourself. So in this way you can do that. A lot. Okay, that how user input can be transferred to the user parameter.